Good morning. I hope we're really keeping well. It's lovely to be back. We've now completed 20 lessons, and this is lesson 21, and it's first in the nerdy series that I'm going to call the bits and bobs, because there's all sorts of bits and bobs. Just in case you don't know, lessons 1 to 20, there was a sort of an order, a teaching order really, and I've explained how that works. So if you look on the website and see the explanation, I think it's headed up, of lessons 1 to 20, it will explain that if you want to do certain melody bits, you'd pick certain lessons out. It's fairly straightforward. Anyway, this is nothing to do with that. So this is the Bits and Bobs series, lesson number 1, Nerdy Extraordinaire. I want to talk briefly, if I may, about using a capo. So it's called Using a Capo, lesson 21. When you're playing the ukulele, you can come across occasionally quite difficult keys to play in, and one such, which I'm going to use a song, just let me get it lined up. It's actually called Don't Be Cruel, which is by the Mavericks. It's an old Elvis classic. And the key that I've chosen to do it in is E flat. Now there's an E flat, and to do E flat, you've got to bar, okay? Later on, not tonight, today, I'm actually going to do Dance With Me Tonight, which the Mavericks do in the key of E, which is there. So although they're possible to play, they are quite fiddly. If you use one of these, which is called a capo, it makes life infinitely easier. Originally, I suppose, they were used for guitars. The best exponent of using a capo, brilliant guitarist, probably one of the best, if not the best, session musician of all time, was Glenn Campbell. He used a capo a lot, playing on things like Strangers in the Night for Sinatra, because Sinatra sang in a peculiar key from a guitar point of view. Anyway, enough of me wittering. Done a bit of research for you. I found 4 different sorts of capo. Now this one is actually a guitar one, but the principle is the same, where you lay that across the neck and use the strap, and it has like a button. Well, this one actually goes over there, look like that, and clips in. Okay. Now, Jim Dunlop, I know, do one of those, and 1 or 2 people in the group have got them, but they're a bit bulky. That's the problem, and your fingers get in the way. This one actually says stolen from Peter Smith. Okay, right. But he's led me to demo it. Okay, probably one of the more common ones, which is dead easy to clip on and off, is this thing, which is a spring-loaded one. And they clip on anywhere on the neck of the ukulele. Now, they work really, really well, but I find them difficult to use, but I could live with it because all the paraphernalia at the back, my hand gets in the way, okay? But they're really good to use and easy to clip on. If you can find a smaller one of those, so it's not too big, and this bit here is not too bulky, they're brilliant. Okay, the most expensive one, which I bought fairly recently, which was from Planet Waves, it was regarded to be the best ukulele capo. It's useless on here because the neck on my ukulele is very, very thin. And when I actually tighten the nut up to hold it tight, it doesn't actually hold properly. It's brilliant on other ukuleles I've got. It's a fantastic thing because it's light and small is definitely beautiful. But the neck on here is too thin to use it. So the one I'm going to use now is one that, again, is another quite expensive one. This is a Shub. Now, Shub produce ukuleles, capos for guitars and ukuleles and mandolin, and they're really well made. This is a brass one. Again, not cheap. I think it was about, I don't know, £15. I think you can pay up to £21 with them because they're all in different colours. But the nice thing about it is that it's neat and they're quite easy to clip on. So I'm going to show you. So what I would do is I'd put that on there. I just tend to hold my finger on that, and then on the back, I can't really demonstrate, I just clip that on. Now, again, it's not bad, actually, it's not bad. So I'm going to demo using one of these. The song is called Don't Be Cruel by Elvis. Well, actually, I'm using the Mavericks version, and I've actually changed the key of it because they normally do it in F, which is too high for me to sing. Not for all mallows, brilliant. So this is in E flat. Now, using the capo there, look across on the 3rd fret, what I can do is I can now play in the chords in the key of C. So you've got a C, you've got an F. Much easier to do. Does that make sense? Okay. And the on-song music that we use enables you to actually change things from a difficult key like E flat to be able to put it into C and using the capo. Okay, it's fairly straightforward to do, but I'll include the music if and when you fancy having a go. It's in the key of E flat, but using a capo, you're going to be playing in the key of C. So we're going to get Raoul to sing. I do apologise because I've changed the key, but here we go. Come on, go for it. E flat, but it's a C. C, ready, go. C. Keep going. C7, F. Much easier than A flat. C. D minor. The rhythm stroke is down and up, and I'm emphasising. C7 with welly. F, hammer if you want. You can hammer there. C. D minor. G7. C. F. And G7. Or G. C. Keep on C. Verse 3. C. Rock around the kitchen. C7. F. With hammer. C. D minor. And G7. C. Bridge. F. And G or G7. F. Keep on C. C7. F with hammer. C. D minor. G7. C. Bridge. F. G7. Baby, it's just you. Nothing at all. Instrumental. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. Give me some welly. C. Don't be cruel. G7. C. Yeah. F. G7. Baby, it's just you. Bring it on. 3, 4. Okay. So you've got the idea. I don't know if you noticed, if it's not clamped properly, you knock it and it sort of comes out of place. So that's why you need a capo that fits fairly snugly on there. Okay, so end of lesson. Lesson 1 in the Bits and Bobs Nerdy series. I'm sorry if I've whittled on a bit, but I just wanted to explain to you how to use a capo, which could be really quite useful in the coming months with some of the stuff that in the group that we're going to try and do. Do take care. If you've got any questions or queries of any sort, just email me, you know, the usual address and stuff, and if I can help in any way, I will. So it's lovely to talk to you, and I would suggest at the moment, don't buy a capo if you haven't got one till you maybe give me a ring or email me, and I'll talk about the sort of probably the best that you can get for that particular ukulele of yours, okay? Take care. Thanks for listening. Bye.